I'm sorry, are you addressing me? Because your authority is not recognized in Fort Kickass.
Are not rubbers. Oh my god. Okay, yes, you can rub them, but just please don't hurt my family.
I mean, we're not robbers.
Oh.
Hi, this is Harry from Five.
This is Brian from One Man Standing.
This is Meg from Shape of the Sun.
This is Jess from Choose Lab.
You're listening to Dr. Bones.
Dr. Bones and Mike. Dr. Bones and Mike.
And you're listening to New Music Saturdays.
This is Martin from Ability Rock.
JJ from Juxta.
Hey, this is Leslie
And Jason.
of The Sweetest Condition. New Music Saturday.
Music Saturday.
New Music Saturday.
New Music Saturday.
And you're listening to New Music Saturdays.
New Music Saturday. Dr. Bones and Mike. New Music Saturday.
Right on, and we are live. Welcome to Music Saturday. We're about 20 minutes late. That's because we had Skype issues. Surprise, surprise there. But I am Dr. Bones. Welcome myself and my co-host, Mike1inFive, the curse everybody wishes they were. Welcome to the show, Mike.
Good evening, good afternoon, good day.
And glorious St. Patrick's Day to everyone. So,
Happy St. Patrick's Day, and I'd like to wish my cat Teddy a happy birthday as well.
right on. So tonight, Mike, our musical guest is Indeed. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So it's been a while, and first off, Mike and I both want to thank you for sending us the vinyls to your new album, which is awesome, and it sounds amazing, because I just got a new record player, actually just shortly after I got the vinyl, which is awesome.
Great.
So, go ahead.
I'd like to thank you very much as well, because that was such a cool present. Like, I said it on the show a few times, but no one, it's cool that we get like stuff sent through, and it's really nice when people send T-shirts, whatever. No one's ever sent a vinyl. That's hardcore. You guys are wicked.
We can send another one.
You got another one?
No, just one more, the same.
All right, yeah. I'll give the cat as a birthday present.
So, first and foremost, the name Indeed, it's so basic but so catchy. Like, why or where did that name come from?
Well, hello, Linda here. Hello, good evening. Well, I think Indeed is a name that I think I came up with some years ago, back in the 90s. At that time, we were looking for something quite short, something that could have multiple meanings to it.
Right.
And we spell it with two words, which over the years sometimes have made it a bit of a problem for us, because sometimes people think we are called Indeed, but we say we are indeed two words. So, but it's okay, we don't mind. And it looks good in typing as well, so we're happy about it.
Well, that's true, and you think about most times when people say it, it's not Indeed, it's Indeed, you know? Like,
yeah.
There's always that little space, that little kind of pause.
Yes.
And that's always so much fun about saying your guys' name when we play the songs. The songs are awesome, and we love music, but the name just makes it so much better, so it's so much fun to do an introduction to the song. Next up is Indeed, you know? So, it gives everybody a bit of a happy feel, right? So.
Yeah. But it's good. We like it, and it's fine with us. Yeah.
So there's been a bit of a span between the last albums. Now, did you guys kind of collectively decide to take a break, or kind of what happened in between this album and the last one?
Richard, take that one.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you what happened between the two albums. Lots of things happened, but kids, jobs, family, other musical projects, and but we all stayed in touch all these years, and all through the years we come back to discussing our second album, which never came out when it was supposed to come out.
Right.
And I think it was like a couple of years ago. Then I think it was me and Marcus. We decided to, now let's make it happen. Now let's finish this record and put it out there somehow. And so we did.
Well, I'm glad you did. Like I said, I've really, really enjoyed it. Like Mike and I both have, and it's you can almost the influence is really cool because you can tell you kind of essentially moved with the times, but kind of stuck to your original kind of outlay of what you kind of set out to do, like musically. I mean, like sound wise, quality, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think you mean that the 60s Britpop is very current in our music, and that's so timeless. And in the 90s, we just add a few more cymbals and distorted guitars, and now as well. It's a music landscape that never grows old. So therefore, I think the first album 16 years ago and this one really fits together.
Very true. Very well said. Mike, I'm going to pass the floor to you, buddy.
Well, first of all, I don't feel so bad leaving a 2 or 3 year gap between albums now, knowing that I've got 60 years or so as a gap. So thank you for making me feel good about, I always think, we're really slow at releasing stuff. But it's all good. I absolutely love your, obviously I love the fact that you sent it to me on vinyl, but I love the music as well. I think it's really, really cool in the last album. I'm loving the new single as well, which we're obviously going to play in a little while. If someone had never listened to the show and hadn't got a clue who you were, how would you describe yourselves to a new fan, if you like?
Wow. I think we should describe ourselves as Swedish power pop rock with attitude, strong melodies, and
a Britpop vibe.
Yeah. But we have some Scandinavian melancholy vibe to it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
that's our trick.
All of that.
Yeah. The selling point.
Yeah.
I love that. I think there's a bit of grunge going on in there as well. I think like Heart Attack, I think is really kind of Pearl Jammy.
Yeah, it is. It's a rough tune, and I think I at least had the American band Black Rebel Motorcycle Club in mind when we did that, but it also have a sense of the more grungier Oasis or Verve songs, I think.
I love that. Yeah, it's got a bit of BRMC and a bit of Definitely Maybe in there, and all that little bit of grunge in the background. It's lovely. That's great.
Yeah, that's right.
So, what kind of music do you guys listen to apart from Indeed and everything on New Music Saturday? What would you guys listen to in your spare time?
Who's first?
Richard, you're first.
Okay, this is going to be a long answer.
You like long answers.
Well, I listen to a lot of music from the 60s, but also I listen to classical music, and there's some Swedish artists that we love. We love actually a Swedish group that's called Kent. Have you heard about them? Those? Have you heard about Kent?
No, I don't think I have.
No. That's a Swedish group that we all love. That's the biggest sort of Swedish group, but they sing in Swedish, so they're not famous outside Sweden or Scandinavia. But anyway, I listened a lot to the 60s groups, like and mainly the British groups, like the Beatles and all those groups, and the Zombies, and of course we, as you can hear in our music, we have a bit of the Byrds, and maybe some Simon and Garfunkel, and I don't buy a lot of new music. I don't listen to a lot of new music. Actually, I listen the most of the time. I listen to music that I make on my own.
Nice.
Because it's in the progress of making. So when I have time to listen to music, I listen to music that I'm in the progress of making.
Makes sense. You want to listen to your own tunes, otherwise you won't know what to sound like, will you?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Well, I myself very seldomly listen to mainstream radio at all, if ever, just because like I just got sick of the same old thing, and the only time I'm kind of essentially forced to listen to is at work. But that's just because it's on. I don't have a choice to listen to it. But other than that, I don't bother. I mean, I listen to indie. Obviously, don't necessarily listen to stuff I make because I haven't sat down to them for a while. But either way, it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
It's funny you asked about Kent, because that was one of my questions as well. You should really listen to the Swedish group Kent. They were in the 90s, I believe, touring the States with the Cardigans, for instance.
Okay.
And they have released 2 English records, but they are really good. But I listen to a lot of new music, actually. I love Future Islands, for example. And more electronic music like the Churches is very interesting, and I listen to them a lot. Linda?
Yes. Well, I took a look in my LP collection, because I have a few LPs, and I must say that I really, really love Britpop, the 90s kind of Britpop. And what I have in my collection, there are some the Smiths, of course, the Wedding Present, the Cure.
Right.
I love the Cure.
Robert Smith. Yeah.
What's your favourite Cure album, just out of interest?
Oh, wow, that was a good one.
Okay, mine. Disintegration.
Sorry?
Disintegration.
Oh yes, we love it.
Favorite album.
We love it. Yes.
And the song Disintegration is probably one of the best songs ever made.
Yeah, love Robert Smith.
In the UK, Bonesy, sorry to interrupt, in the UK we call that leading the witness.
We say that in Sweden as well.
You can't put it in their head. They have to come up with themselves.
In Canada, what do you think about that, eh?
That's a good one. Yeah, I'm not really. I don't want to pick a single album, but of course I love the early albums. I really love To the Forest, and that's a song that's not an album, but sorry. Yes, Marcus is whispering. Yeah, of course. I really love the early U2 albums as well. I really do love Boy, for example. I do love October. So, yeah, that's my kind of music, I must say.
Awesome. So between you, there's quite a bit of stuff going on there, isn't there? Quite a range.
We have
the album. Can you hear it in the music that we have?
Yeah. Well, that's why I asked you.
Right,
It's fascinating to see like this. You could pick out easily 10, 15 bands to compare bits of songs from that album to, which I really love. It's great. It's you can see that you listen to a wide range of music, which is brilliant to hear.
Yeah, we actually talked about that on another radio show about a week ago. That
I don't believe there are any other radio.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm just being silly. Carry on.
Okay, go on. You go on drinking your stuff.
I forgot it was on video.
Yeah, you were on video. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to the UK in it's less than 2 weeks now. So and then we're going to play in London, Manchester, and Liverpool. And it's a bit funny because I think Liverpool is my kind of music, and Manchester is Marcus' kind of music, and London is Linda's kind of music, actually. So it's a nice coincidence that it turned out that way.